time again. You know where you at? Valhalla, let's get it. Turn the sound up.
Lights down low, but the screen bright, glowing. Another game day, yeah, the energy flowing. Valhalla's on the mic, yeah, the host with the most. From the west to the Midwest, we raising the toast for the boys in blue. Dodger fan, we run deep while the other fans sleep. These the promises we keep. Every pitch, every swing in the chat, we all in. This ain't just a stream, this a straight up call, and we getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight for the purple and gold or the blue and white. From the Calico sun to the Minnesota cold, for the Vikings faithful, stories yet to be told. Skull Vikes in the house, hear the war horn sound. Bé Sports Talk on the tube, just look around. Then we switching the lanes for the other purple and gold. Laker Nation stand up, watch the legends unfold. This a place for the fans by a real fanatic. The passion is real, man, the vibe's automatic. We getting loud in the hall tonight. Got the whole chat vibing, feeling right. Valhalla's calling, yeah, the game is on. We be here till the victory is won. We getting loud in the hall tonight for the purple and gold or the blue and white. Yeah, you see the vision, you feel the pride. Hit that subscribe, nowhere to hide. Smash it like button, show them we here. Become a member, make the message clear. You ain't just a viewer, you part of the crew. Showing that support, yeah, we seeing you.
Yeah! The hall is live. Valhalla Sports Talk. We here all day. Let's go!
Everybody, what's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Alabama Crimson Tide, the number 9 ranked team in the college football playoff, taking on the number 1 Indiana Hoosiers. It's the Rose Bowl, y'all, the granddaddy of them all. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. So this is becoming very interesting deal here, y'all. Teams that have gotten a bye in the college football playoff the last 2 years are 0-6. 0-6 so far. Indiana got a bye. And they're the number 1 ranked team in the tournament. Let me do some shout-outs to the early arrivals. Fork Liftser, Roll Tide. Trent in the house. We love you, brother. Love you, brother. Shelby Minnick, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Jerry Gone Fishing, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Let's see. Ella Shiva Jones in the house. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights up in here. Mick in the house says, can I get a Let's Go Ducks? I don't know, can you? Can you? Katrina, Rose Bowl is always the most intense. Yeah. Mr. Fulta Mraz, Happy New Year. What is your New Year's resolution? Go IU. I'm wearing my brand new red and black disco suit. Damn. I didn't know we were supposed to wear suits. Nobody told me. Anywho, we got about 20-ish minutes to kick off. Let's take a look at the particulars of the Rose Bowl. Let's take a look at the particulars. This game will take place at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California. I thought we got a weather report there. There we go. 63 degrees and rainy, y'all. It's been raining all morning. Oregon sucks, says Jacoby. Go Hoosiers. Denny Gracia. Part 2 of a triple broadcast here on Valhalla Sports. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So the ESPN matchup predictor gives the Indiana Hoosiers a 71% chance of victory today. Alabama, just 29%. For those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, maybe even some money or moolah on the game, the Indiana Hoosiers are favored by 7.5. This game opened at minus 6.5. But right now, at game time, they're favored by 7.5. Therefore, the Crimson Tide are getting 7.5. A money line bet on Alabama, 215. Money line bet on the Hoosiers, minus 250. And the total over under 46.5. This is the time, this is the place, this is the channel where I want to see your predictions. I want to see your predictions. And if you are a member here on the Valhalla Sports Talk YouTube channel, I want you to use your team emojis to give me your predictions. This game is in my backyard. I should go party with some Midwest folks. Go Bama, says Katrina. It's not raining now, it's a scoop. Roll Tide, says the Fork. Raining. This could be a Super Bowl. See what you did there. In Michigan, it's so snowy right now, says Katrina. Yeah. Blame it on the snow. It was falling. All right, chat. Betting is open here on the channel. Betting is open. Use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V to bet the winner of the game. The choices. I better look it up because I don't remember what I did. The choices are Alabama or Indiana. You can bet between 10 and 10,000 if you got that many. And you too could be point rich by the end of the day. No cash value, though. No cash value, chat. And for those of you that have been paying attention, this is where I'm going to drop some points. This is where I'm going to drop some points to all the viewers in the chat. Ignore your screen. Ignore your screen there, chat. Because I just dropped 25,000 points to the 30 or so of you in the chat. So you can play. What is a Crimson Tide? Oliver says Oregon Ducks did a great job today. 23-0. Did they, though? I don't know if I agree with your assessment, Oliver. But here are your season leaders, chat, for these two teams. Simpson, 293 for 457, 28 touchdowns, 5 picks. Mendoza, the Heisman Trophy winner, 226 for 316, 33 touchdowns, 6 picks. For the Crimson Tide, Miller, their leading rusher, 130 for 3. Hamby, for the Hoosiers, 176 for 6. Leading receiver for the Crimson Tide is Bernard, 60 receptions, 7 touchdowns. Leading receptor for the Hoosiers, Hooper Jr., 58 receptions, 11 tutties. Pierre, parlez-vous, Francais, Pierre, 6.5 sacks for the Crimson Tide. Hardy, the linebacker for Indiana, has 8. Oregon Ducks did a great job. Yeah. Oregon got lucky. Crimson Tide equals bandwagon central, says Jacoby. I don't know. This seemed like an accusation. Seems like you made an accusation there, sir. All right, let's go back to the main. Scores from around the leagues are scrolling there on the bottom of the secondary page. I didn't see many predictions in the chat for the score in this one. Let me do mine. What was that over under? 46. Alabama. 17. Indiana. My prediction for today's Rose Bowl is Alabama 17, Indiana 35. That is my stone cold lock. What is this, a soccer game? Oh, I gave out some points, Mick. I gave out some points and messed up my scoreboard. So everybody just calm down, all right? Just calm the hell down. That doesn't happen on channels where all they do is pull the screen like a bunch of idiots. Shiva Jones picking Indiana. Did Indiana? Yeah, it's not a soccer game, y'all. Vikings, Dodgers, Lakers, Kings. Those are my teams. You've been to the Rose Bowl? You know, I never went, Mick, and I never went to the parade either. It's one of my regrets. One of my all-time regrets, all the time that I lived in California there in LA, and I never went to the Rose Bowl or the parade. Never did it. When I was a kid, Mom used to let me drink those club pina coladas while we camped out for the parade. Brother BKL, it's been a while. Yo, what's happening, fellas, including Valhalla? Happy New Year's. I got Indiana, take a perfect win, and a rip those Bama stunk bags as Georgia dog fans. Shelby Minnick says skull. Skull. We still got 17 minutes to kickoff, chat. 17 minutes to kickoff. Jacoby went as a kid. I never went. Katrina. Katrina with a hot take or a cold take. I don't know. Which one is it, chat? Is it a hot take or is that a cold take? Katrina says this game might be close or it's going to be a blowout. Either or, neither nor. Either or, neither nor. I'm going to play some music, take a little break. I get to hang out with Mr. V again for 17 minutes. Where are you going, David? Definitely a hot take. AI Valhalla, beardless. Portland has had a Rose Festival Grand Floral Parade every year since I've been born, and about every 6th or 8th year, it is on my birthday. I have never attended because of the tourist activity. You got to pick Indiana, Shelby, not Hoosiers. Indiana, sorry. Take Indiana, not the Hoosiers, Shelby Minnick. I don't even see me on this one, y'all. I even see dipshit before I see me. Do I have the red thing on my channel, chat? Someone that knows what I'm talking about? Do I have the red thing around my logo on the channel? Shows me live, I guess, but I'm way the fuck down there. Way down there. I'm not going anywhere. I was just saying I get to hang out with you. Gotcha. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena itself are awesome. Lots of beautiful architecture, says Scoop. Indiana and Miami all the way. Of course, Miami will be champ, says Creed. Carlston Lewis is back in the house, chat. And he just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. I thought I did it last game, says Charleston. I appreciate it, man. Muchas gracias de nada, y tú. All right, so we're probably, I don't know, 10-ish minutes to kick off. So Nick Saban picks Alabama, as does Desmond Howard. It looks like Galloway goes with Indiana. Again, people are scared to pick the Hoosiers because all of the teams that have gotten a bye have lost in the last 2 years up to now. But Indiana is the number 1 ranked team. They have the Heisman Trophy winner at the helm. Did that knowingly, says Shelby. Indiana, let's go, says Katrina. All right, so they send it out to a cloudy Rose Bowl, Pasadena, California. But the bowl is full, y'all. The bowl is full. Both teams with red as their primary color. So the bowl is awash in red. Some of it for Alabama, some of it for Indiana. So Miami has punched their ticket to the quarterfinals, as has Oregon. Oregon will play the winner of this game in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. I hope Indiana wins, but my gut says Alabama, says Fred Gilbert. Indiana all the way, says Katrina. Oops. They're showing Fernando Mendoza winning his Heisman Trophy there and a highlight clip of his throws. Indiana ranked number 1, first time, it said. Kurt Cignetti is the head coach. He's a serious looking dude. I like this Mendoza kid. You know who he reminds me of? I like him. You know who he reminds me of? He's calm all the time, it seems like. He's tall. He reminds me of Peyton Manning. Joe David Balastic. Let's go Hoosiers. Indiana has the most losses in college football history. Damn. I have to get a refill. He is definitely a get off my lawn type of guy, says Mick. Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. Plus, 10 college football playoff wins for Alabama. That's the most for any team. Kalen DeBoer is the coach of the Crimson Tide. That's a bold statement, says Joe David. Talking about Manning? He just reminds me of him. Ty Simpson, the number 3 quarterback prospect for the 2026 NFL draft, according to Mel Kiper Jr.
Indiana defense wants to get upfield, a lot of different looks. I think they need more balance. If they could just going to rely on Ty Simpson and passing it.
I like him. I like this guy, Mendoza. I'd like to see him in Viking purple. Let the 2 Heisman Trophy winners battle it out. I would definitely like to see that. I'm a USC fan, Katrina. USC. Oh, we're going to do a national anthem, y'all. All right, so the commander of Fort Irwin leading the color guard, and we got the national anthem chat. I will pause my audio for this. You root for Michigan, Katrina? All right, the Indiana band will do the national anthem. All right, national anthem complete. Fireworks. I don't see a flyover. Might not be a flyover because of the low clouds. But they're going to kick it to a commercial. And the Rose Bowl will start. USC beat Michigan this year, so yeah, says Katrina. I can't believe USC's not going to play Notre Dame anymore. I can't believe that. What are they going to... Notre Dame just going to throw another little cupcake on their schedule? I didn't see any planes, Scoop. I was watching for them. I didn't see any. It's been raining all morning, Mick. Supposedly it's not raining now, but it sure looks ominous. It sure does look ominous, but I'm thinking them low clouds kind of canceled the flyover. For 3 years, they won't be playing Notre Dame. Is a sonic boom a mudslide hazard? I don't know. How do I know? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking a sonic boom would not cause a mudslide, but they're probably being extra careful. And I'm pretty sure a B-52 isn't going to make a sonic boom. I like the flag motif, says Catalano. Well, I got to turn it off. Lame USC and Notre Dame acting dumb. I blame both. 2030 is when they might play again. I hope this is a better game than that first one. I really do. Not only the game itself, but the stream. The numbers for the stream. I hope they're better. But it don't look good so far. You were a military computer guy. Correct. Correct. Well, initially I was a computer guy. For the war, I was a cable dog and a computer guy. I'm a civilian about as space age as a monkey butt. You only knew they flew over after they're gone, says Scoop. And there we go, Indiana taking the field. Y'all, I've been thinking a lot about putting back on my my dog tags. Today's the day to do it. I need to put them back on. Just personal reasoning there, but been thinking about getting my dog tags and putting those bad boys on. They haven't been around my neck in 20 plus years. Yeah, I was Desert Storm, Jacoby. Sniff's finger passes out. All right, here we go. So Alabama, a 1-touchdown underdog, takes the field. They are in all white with the burgundy helmet. Team captains headed out towards midfield at the 50. Indiana in their maroon jerseys, white pants, maroon helmet. Roll Tide. Now, thank you all. Thank you all. Forklifter in the house. All right, Kevin Marr, the referee. Big 12 officials in this game. Magic Johnson in the house, y'all. The Magic Man. Let's go. Hate Bama, but expected them to win. Man, the Army has really stepped up their uniform game. That new brown dress uniform is snazzy. I love the hat. I love the hat, chat. Whichever team's logo is facing up will win the coin toss. Alabama wins the toss, and they will defer. So Indiana will get the $1 million football first. I don't know, Jacoby. Who's Magic repping? He's in black. He's in black. With a turtleneck, if I remember right. Both of them are facing up. They must have put one on either. So Indiana lost one of their players who was celebrating their last win in a freak accident, celebrating with the fans. Who was that did that for the Redskins back in the day? Are you asking Valhalla if he's planning on visit Syria? No, I don't think that's what he's asking. All right, I'll get you to the stat page as soon as it becomes active. We've got 64 in the house. Second stream of today of a triple header here on the channel. Again, it's the number 9 team in the tournament, Alabama Crimson Tide. I just got a news alert. Rain starting soon here. But the number 9 Alabama Crimson Tide against the number 1 Indiana Hoosiers. I don't know. Mendoza looked nervous right there. I kick away. It'll go out the back of the end zone. And here we go. That little commercial ad is running on ESPN. I'll get you over there as soon as it moves up. As soon as it moves up. I appear to be behind all of a sudden. So I'm going to try to push this forward if it'll let me. I don't like my chances. I might have slowed it down. Let's go to the stat page. And let's get it lined up properly. First down. Mendoza going to get sacked. All right, let's line this up properly. And so here we go. 2nd and 12 for Indiana. Handoff going right. His name, Hemby. Hemby, nice little run on the right side, an 8-yard gainer. Magic Johnson, Pasadena real estate tycoon, may own half of the Starbucks in town. Magic is the man about town. He's so beloved by the city. My favorite Laker ever. From the 31, it's a 3rd and 4 for Indiana. Duos to the left, a single down low. Here comes the blitz. And they get him. Another sack, the 2nd sack of the drive for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Pop Optic in the house. Hard Nose in the house. Welcome to SEC football, says Stephen Hoover. All right, so punt formation for the Hoosiers. Punt is away. It'll go out of bounds near the 40. Not a great one. And that's where Alabama will start their initial possession of the Rose Bowl. Ty Simpson coming out here. 21 touchdowns, 1 interception in his first 9 games, 7 touchdowns, 4 interception in his last 5. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Crimson Tide from the Alabama 41. Magic turned down the Jordan Nike shoe deal, but he still became a billionaire. I didn't know he turned that down. Shotgun. Back to pass. Simpson is going to roll to his left. He'll throw it incomplete. Incomplete on the left side. 2nd and 10. Mendoza should have never won the Heisman, says Charleston. That's a hot take. Who should have won it? Who should have won it? We're offline a little bit here, chat. Shotgun formation on a 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff, throws it near side. A catch. He'll go down after a gain of about 4. All right, let me pull this up just a little bit here. I don't know how it moved, but it moved. Get my stack proper. We're lined up again. Here we go. Shotgun on a 3rd and 6. 12:26 clock running. First quarter. Back to pass. Throws it over the middle. Caught. First down. Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's go Indiana, says Creed. Julian didn't perform last night either. Pavia should have got it, says Patrick. Alabama going to finish with -3 rushing yards. All right, back to pass. Simpson. He's running for his life back there. Going to throw it right side. Caught by the tight end, I believe. The big man catching. Going to make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Josh Cuevas, the number 9 fullback in the 2026 NFL Draft, according to Mel Kiper. On the reception there. 2nd and 4, chat. 2nd and 4, 11:15. Simpson under center here. Got a running back deep behind him. Trips left formation. They put a receiver in motion to the top side. It's a handoff up the middle. First down and more. Nice little hurdle at the end there. Gain of 6 for Hill. Gain of 6 for Hill is going to make it 1st and 10. Alabama. 10:48 clock running. Rain went away. Come back some other day. Y'all just barrowing it, says Jacoby. Shotgun formation here for Simpson. Still has yet to complete a pass. According to the stat thing, that's incorrect, isn't it? A run on the right side, net 0. Oh, Alabama on the left. My bad, y'all. 3 for 4 now for Simpson, 16 yards. Dog Catcher says, Happy New Year, everybody. Roll Tide says, Fork. 92 in the house, y'all. Hit that like. Help me out. Help me out in the algorithm. Shotgun formation on a 2nd and 10 for Simpson. Going to throw it this side to one of the running backs. And he's going to lose about 4 or 5 there. A 4-yard loss is going to make it 3rd and 14 for Alabama. Yeah, I was looking on the wrong side, Katrina. I was looking at the Indiana side there. It's Mendoza that hasn't thrown for a completion yet. Looking at the wrong side. All right, 9:19, clock running here in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 14 for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Shotgun formation, duos to the right, a single down low, and a running back. The blitz, Simpson running for his life, going to throw it deep. Almost intercepted at the 5, but it falls incomplete. Going to make it 4th and 14. 4th and 14, Alabama. So a long down in distance, but a weird spot on the field. Too far for a field goal, but kind of too close for a punt. What do you do here, chat? I would probably still try to coffin kick it. Yep, so Dowd into punt here. They probably wouldn't mind a penalty. The punt is away. $1 million football over to Indiana. And this will be downed at the 3-yard line, the 3 or the 4. So Indiana, their second possession of the game, and they're buried deep in their own end. 8:52 to go in the first quarter. We're all knotted up at 0 between the Crimson Tide and the Hoosiers. The Rose Bowl. This what? Lame, says Fork. COO home today, Val, or doing something better? She's home. She's not doing nothing better. She's back there watching TV. Derek Johnson in the house. Does your new calendar have photo with Val in a banana hammock? No. Touchdown Georgia, says OTR. Danny Finch in the house. Oregon is beating anyone who wins this game except if Indiana wins. Did you see Oregon today, Danny? They didn't look good at all. Scoop, you have my taste mistaken with Andre's. CB's TV froze. The grandpappy of them all, the Rose Bowl. The running back for Bama missed the blitzer. All right, here we go. Mendoza going to come out here and light it up like a Christmas tree. UGA doesn't play till 6 my time. 6 my time, Jacoby. That will be game 3 of the triple header. I'm still here, says Catalano. Mick says they played well enough. I don't know. I know they got the dub, y'all. I know they shut them out, but I don't know. Unless that Texas Tech defense is better than they look today, I don't know. Man, we got ads for Secret Service agents on TV now, chat. Ads for Secret Service agents. That's crazy. What kind of world are we living in? Who do you want to win? I'm kind of rooting for Indiana in this one, the underdog, but the favorite in this one, I guess. Oregon was sloppy. Texas Tech was worse. Facts. Danny hasn't watched no football today, says Charleston. I did a Rose Bowl opening thing for Disney one year. We did an opening bit for TV, and we're done. Easy peasy. The Texas Tech defense is elite, says Mick. 122 in the chat. They're showing Mendoza tearing up at the Heisman Trophy presentation. But here we go. 1st and 10 from their own 3. There's his mom and dad up in the stands there. His dad looks thrilled to be there. Handoff right up the middle. Gain of about 3 by Black. Takes it out to the 5. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. Oregon will get spanked by either of these teams, says Jacoby. If a person is not from Alabama or knows someone who is, I would bet they are rooting for Indy. David Corona in the house. Handoff again, right up the middle. Black takes it out to the 10. It'll be 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 2 to be exact. 8:06 clock running here in the first quarter. Julian Sand should have won the Heisman, says Katrina. Yeah, betting is open, y'all, if you want to use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. Here we go, 3rd and 2, 7:43 on the clock. Duos to the right. He's going to roll right, throw it over the middle of the field. It's caught. 1st down, Indiana. First completion of the day for Mendoza. First completion by a wide receiver for Surratt. 7-yard gainer results in an Indiana Hoosier. 1st down. Alabama bought their way in as usual, says OTR. I'm in Colorado and I bet on Roll Tide, says Forklifter. All right, throw to the left to the tight end. Nice little 9-yard gainer. I think they're going to give him a 1st down, though. Weird. So a quick throw to the tight end who took it upfield. Oh, there they go. They fixed it. 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 from their own 27. .631, Mendoza in the shotgun, a single down low. They bring another one down here to join him. Quick throw, wide receiver screen. This tackled right at the line at the 1st down marker. So 3rd and 1 here. 3rd and 1. He was unable to beat that defender on the edge here. .557 clock running here in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 1. High formation. Run up the middle. 1st down. Nice movement here by Indiana. Slow and steady. Came from deep in their own end. Deep in their own end. They're trying to get out towards midfield. Is Bobby Knight the coach of Indiana? Is Bobby Knight still alive? Shotgun formation. Duos to the left. A single down low here. It'll be a run to the left side. Gain of 2. Oregon shut out the best college defense in TT. No defense left will be as scary, and nothing is scarier than Duck scorned. Danny Finch is a believer in them Oregon Ducks. I'm from Mars and I'm pulling for Indiana, says OTZ. 2nd and 9, 4:44 remaining, clock running. Mendoza in the shotgun, fakes the handoff. He's got time. He's going long. Right side. Did he get his foot down? He gets the foot down. 1st down, Indiana Hoosiers. Go, Nicole. Valhalla, holla. Happy New Year, my guy. Happy New Year. It's cloudy, Creed. Cloudy. Indiana recruits well on Mars. Yeah, Mendoza's backup is his brother. All right, from the Crimson Tide side of the 50, the 40-yard line, Mendoza in the shotgun with a running back behind him. He hands it off. And he'll pick his way for a 5-yard, maybe a 6-yard gain on that left side. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard run by Black. He passed away last year. Nice is Stephen Hoover. All right, Mendoza's starting to get that look about him that I saw in that last game. Brings the receiver in motion to the low side, but a handoff up the middle. And another first down. Just a technical drive here by Indiana. Beautiful football. Beautiful football. Going to make it 1st and 10 from the Alabama 29. And they're both really good. Fernando Mendoza and his brothers is Katrina. I'm going to be sleeping outside, says Forklifter, after I lose this bet. 160 in the house. That's our high for today. Shotgun formation for Mendoza. Got duos on his left. A single down low. He'll throw it to the one down low. A little shake and bake. And he'll get tossed out of bounds short of the first down. But it's a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, very manageable. Indy is going to make this defense run from sideline to sideline. Says, oh, good call, dude. Good call. So they're calling it 2nd and 1 now. Mendoza is 5 for 5 for 55. 2nd and 1. Mendoza in the shotgun. Duos to his left. It's a handoff up the middle. First down and more. Another first down. He's still on his feet. And the scrum ends up inside the 10. Indiana has entered the red zone. You need a lawn mate, says Max Ride. They came to play like with FSU. Alabama thinks they'll roll over everybody. Somebody's sister's going to be in trouble when they get back to Tuscaloosa. Handoff going right. That'll be not even one there. Not even one on that one. Tide getting rolled in a spliff. Mendoza's a future Las Vegas Raider, and like Vegas, I'm betting the house in another classic post-game interview. This is Danny Finch. The Dread Zone. Bama loves their Seasters. 2nd and 9. That wasn't me that said that, Chad. That was somebody else. Val, the recipe is completed. Extra jalapeno added. Sitting in the fridge. Flavorizing. Looks like it's going to be good. All right. Let me know when you dig in. Let me know when you dig in, Theo, and I'll pass it on to the COO. 1:45 remaining in the first quarter. Still scoreless between the Tide and the Hoosiers, but Indiana is driving. Indiana is driving, chat. 153 in the house. Hit the sub. Give the video a like. I need help, y'all. I need the likes to be done so I can get up in this algorithm. I don't know why I am buried so badly. I blame it on the Laker streams. Tell me where you're from in the chat, by the way. Tell me where you're watching from in the chat. Maybe that'll get it going. Someone said they bet their rent on Alabama. Family values are important. I bet the rent, says forklift car. Florida checking in. Rochester, Michigan for Katrina. What's a Laker? Los Angeles, California for Jacoby. Denver, Colorado for Fork. Cabot, Arkansas for Go Nicole. Oder checking in from Georgia. I was sure he was going to say something smart. Hardcore is from Melstone, Montana. The Beavers part of Oregon for Dog Catcher. Props on 3 years sober. Not me. Feliz Ano Nuevo. Armando Castillo Lomeli checking in from Tijuana, Mexico. Rose Bowl is always the most intense. Beavers are superhero animals. LSU fan here rooting for the Tide to go down. Should I go to the gym today? I'll leave it up to the chat, says Danny. You go to the gym. You go to the gym. Garden Grove, California. Garden Grove. Didn't work. It got us to 150 again. Got us to 150, chat. Michigan fan here rooting for the Hoosiers, says Katrina. All right, back to the deal. Back to the dealio. All right, so Indiana took a timeout there. This drive, Mendoza 5 for 5 for 55. It's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 from the 12-13-ish. Mendoza in the shotgun, got duos to his left. Out wide. Going to throw it over the middle. Eef. I think that was the tight end, but he got slobber knocked. He got slobber knocked, and he gained 0 yards. He got actually blown up. No dope, no booze, 3 years, says Fork. Valhalla has spoken. You are my David Goggins. Yeah, you can go to the gym, bro. I need to go to the gym. Prediction. 3rd and 9. They're going to run it. They're going to run it. They just got tentative in the red zone there. Just got all tentative when they got in the red zone. All right, so a field goal attempt here, chat. Can I have a refill?
Billy's on his way. Do you want to Circle K?
No. Yeah, I guess so. Kind of.
Want spaghetti?
What is that? Was that your ringtone? Danny Finch at $2 Valhalla Holla. Looking forward to the Dodger streams. Appreciate it, Danny. Huh? Oh. This doesn't sound like a Billy song. Huh? Yeah. Come on, man. Kick the field goal. What are we waiting on? All right, we're through the first quarter, chat. We're going to the second. So still scoreless after 1. Garden Grove, no wonder you have good music taste. I'm all about the go blue. Always have been and always will be. So Theo's got his shrimp cocktail made. And he's put it in the fridge to cool down. He says it looks good so far. I hope he's got some crackers. Do we have a salsa? Huh? But we do have the chips. What you buying him? What are you buying him? I know he ain't coming over here for free. Oh, you're going to make him spaghetti. Oh, he's hung over from last night. Another snooze fest game, as most people would say. I really feel strong Miami will be in the game anyways, says Creed. Honestly, no, I did see them at CSUN way back in. Not a hater, though. I gotta move my camera or I gotta start sitting in the right spot, Chad. But it goes in the wheel holes. Beck went for the money. Yep, one more game after this, y'all. Beck ain't getting past Georgia. He's not going to make it out the tunnel. So Beck was at Georgia and then transferred, I'm guessing? I thought Beck was the guy that got hurt, too. Didn't he get hurt last year or something? Anywho, I am getting just slobber knocked, man. What is going on? So frustrating. Oh, they might be letting these streams play. That might be why. Not hurting CeeLo, though. All right, come on now. Shit, from the right hash mark. Field goal kick is good. All right, so I think they're going to go right back to a commercial break. What the hell? I watched a football game and a commercial broke out. I was listening to the Tucker podcast about veterinarians being scams. Really, Danny? That's crazy. That is crazy. I do think they're scams. I really do. I think it's become a used car type situation when dealing with veterinarians. Do you remember the veterinarian that was in the chat that day? Do you remember the vet that was in the chat that day when I was ranting about veterinarians being the new used car salesman? Yeah, they used the timeout. Third down call was too conservative. I don't disagree. I thought they bogged down once they got inside the red zone there. Well, I agree there too, Obe. I agree there too, but I don't want chips. I want salsa.
So what kind of chips do you want?
I want what do you call them? The tortilla chips with some paste picante. Why are you running up the middle on 3rd and 9? I agree. They were madder than a blind guy looking for a restroom. My neighbor's dog is on Ozempic. Happy first birthday to Obe, says Theo. Hey, Val, I'm officially ominous. There's enough animals in the world. Put your pet down and get a new one, a.k.a. send it to the farm. What are you talking about? Charleston, your first day here and you already pissed off my wife. I used to double check stuff. Now I gotta SEPTA check it. Insurance sales are the real scam. I know. I used to sell insurance. I used to sell insurance, kind of. Would you like an extended warranty with your new Toyota? All right, kick away. The Alabama Crimson Tide going to get that $1 million football. 14:57 remaining in the second quarter.
Okay, your son's gonna get you on.
Don't even get me started on taxes.
Numbers. You know, sick.
What is going on? All right, from the 25, 1st and 10. Simpson under center. It's a handoff going left. Man, he's going to lose one, I think. Or he gets no gain. Sorry, I'm not good with wives. That's why I only keep girlfriends, says Charleston. I have never paid taxes. I'm only 16, says Katrina. What time is the PetSmart puppy mill bowl? Says Danny Fitz. I did. How would you? I know how. Just leave it. Just leave it. I forgot all about it. I bet you put it in a napkin. Nuke it. All right, a handoff up the middle. I got one of them foot-long cookies from Subway yesterday, chat, and I forgot all about the damn thing. With your new Uribus? After the Pop-Tarts, diabetes strips, Wilford Burnley Bowl. Shotgun here for Simpson. From the 26, Alabama showing pressure. They rush 4. Simpson can think he's going to run it to this near side. Cuts it upfield. He slides awkwardly. It's going to get marked short of the first. Short of the first. They're so good, aren't they? Subway cookie surprise treat for Val. Yeah, but it's stupid. I bought it yesterday when we went and got our lunch. And so I've got the cookie, but the COO made 7 layer bars last night. So now I got the cookie and 7 layer bars. All right, Indiana's going to call another timeout. I don't want it.
Come here, my baby. We never gonna put you down. We never will until you help us.
Somebody say Subaru. Americans, I have decided that we're not paying taxes until AIPAC registers as a foreign lobby group and the Pentagon passes an audit for the 4th presidential administration in a row, says Charleston. I don't disagree with anything you've said, Charleston, but we can't be doing that on the channel. No politics, bro. My dog loves those pepperoni wraps from Subway, says Bill O. Hands-free measuring. The Subway cookies are only 10 inches long, says Robert. They look bigger. Is caramel one or more of the 7 layers? No. What? I don't know what they are. You got graham cracker, chocolate chips, butterscotch chips. What else is in them? Coconut, nuts, walnuts. What are the 7 layers?
Graham crackers.
Graham crackers, chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, coconut, condensed milk, walnuts, and the what's that white stuff? The no, coconut. Oh, you already said it. So it's 6-layer bars. Maybe we should ask Andre how long they are. You eat horrible. You shut your mouth, Andre. Judgy McJudgester. You shut your mouth, Andre P. The Subway Political Diabetes Bowl. Below with the stray. Andre would measure it with his throat, chat. That's how Andre measures things. Sticks it down his gullet. Putting nuts on dessert is like putting a Prius engine in a Lamborghini. Damn. I like it with the walnuts. No marshmallow fluff. Darren Morris, welcome to the Berserkers. General thoroughly proud. What is going on in this game? Here we go. 4th and 1. And Alabama's going to go for it. On their side of the 50. No, they're in pump formation. Nope, they're going to fake it. They're going to do something. Something's going on. They're trying to get him to jump. Simpson was out there being all slick and shit. Indiana not going to fall for it. Look at the look of the Indiana coach. Look at the look on his face. I'm a Hoover. The officials use his mouth as the measuring stick on 4th down. They just pretended. All right, now Alabama's sending the offense out. What are we doing? The Valhalla Voince Bowl. He made it. Yeah, he made his own shrimp cocktail. He's probably playing Battlefield right now, though. Shotgun. Oh, Wildcat. They're going to run it left. Oh, my goodness. Indiana stops them. And a turnover on downs. Wow. Alabama is literally trying to figure it out right now, too. Why does the Indiana coach look like that? He's an angry man. The Indiana coach looking like me just before I banned Hammer from the channel. Here's Theo. So Indiana inside the 40 of Alabama. Mendoza in the shotgun, running back to his right, trips left. Mendoza, run, Mendoza. Oh, flag. Gets out of bounds inside the 30, but a flag usually leads to offensive holding. Holding on the offense. How about the everyone ask Val what he thinks about the Vikings draft bowl? Look at him, chat. The Indiana coach is killing me, chat. He's killing me every time they show him on the camera. 1st and 20. First and 20. It's a run to the right by Hemby. Stiff arm, gets the corner. They tackle him at about the 22. First down, Indiana. I'm saving my V Homie bucks on a signed General 4 plushie. Do the look, Val. let me try it. Let me try it, chat. Second and 8. I missed a play. A 2-yard run. For the COO, we can have the banana split, no bananas bowl. Sir Richter, I believe. Indiana coach got the glare. Shotgun for Mendoza. Duos to the left. Single up high. Back to pass. Going to throw it left side. Incomplete. Nice defense by Alabama. Aside from turnovers, this game looks just like the Oregon game. You're not lying. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. You look like a photographer told you to pose. Like my displeased father. That's a cover shot for your rap album. All right, just outside the 20. 3rd and 8. We're going to throw it long over the middle. Touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. Boom. It was close. You still look too cute. You got to ugly it up a little bit. For some reason, Val looks smoldering hot with the glare. The coach, not so much. You guys are idiots. What a pass by Mendoza. 21-yard pass to Becker. The extra point is good. And zip. What? No, I don't. I might have a 7-layer bar at halftime, but I'm going to do it off camera where Andre can't watch me and be all judgy McJudged. Country plus rap equals crap. This is Norman Hazelton. Alabama. We've had some shit in the chat today, y'all. We've had some fun takes in the chat today. I'm sorry to whoever that is that's going to lose his house. I'm sorry to whoever that is. I feel horrible. You think Mendoza will be good in the NFL? I hope the Vikings draft him, bro. I don't think he'll be there at no 20. But if he's there, I hope the Vikings get him and have him and McCarthy battle toe-to-toe for the starting spot. That's what I hope. I like him. He reminds me of Manning, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. But he reminds me of him. Rap was invented by people. It's called square dancing by country people. Grab your partner, do-si-do. You gotta do it because she's a hoe. DC, the voice of reason. It's some real hot takes in the chat today. Bet with your head, not above it. JJ's either an absolute dog crap or he's amazing, says Katrina. We need Ozempic as a channel sponsor. Which Manning? Peyton. I do see what you're saying there, though, Charleston. I do see what you're saying there. He does have a little Eli in him, too. Could be either or. It could be either or. Creed says that's why I gave up square dancing. Reason has little currency in today's internet market. Dante went through the 7 layers of hell. Everyone has their own heroes battle. Like and subscribe, says Carmen. Jeremy Lacoste, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. I don't know why I'm doing so bad on the stream, Chad. I only got 3,000 views. I suck. Freaking suck. Maybe I'm having too much fun. They don't like it when you have fun. Alabama gave up that field position. That's when you be going for it on that 4th down bullshit in your own end, y'all. That shit's dangerous. These coaches think they're being smart. Going for it now because the analytics tell them. But, man, when you fail on trying that 4th and short in your own end bullshit, it totally fucks up your game. And this will be out of the end zone. Alabama with $1 million football. He'll return it to about the 14. And the Indiana Hoosiers are feeling it. Simpson coming out for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Manning looked solid yesterday. That might have been his best game in college, in my opinion. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did see that big run up the middle for the tutty late. But that game was won by the defense of Texas. 3 picks is a big deal. Fakes the handoff, does Simpson. A throw to the left. My man's going to cut it back inside, and he'll get to about the 19. So 2nd down and 5. I'm back for my 3rd game with you. Love the channel. Subscribe. Don't tell Buddy I tried to coin a phrase, says DC. Metrics don't figure in the intensity of nerves on a big play like that, says Obe. I hate it. All right, this one inside the 20, 2nd and 5 now for Alabama. They got to get some kind of points here. Fakes a handoff, does Simpson, rolls left, throw, caught by a wideout, I believe, gets out of bounds. 1st down. 1st and 10 from the Alabama 30. My studio app goes dark. We're bringing it back up. Ninaku says happy New Year's Day v homies. What's up, Ninaku? Was a good game, bro. Says Max Ryder. Fake the pitch. Incomplete. That was way off line. Way off line by Simpson there. Timson? Little Timmy Simpson. Timmy. Is it Timmy? What's Simpson's first name, chat? Horns down, says Jacoby. 9:25 to go in the 2nd quarter. Shotgun formation for Simpson, running back to his right. He'll hand it off. And the Indiana defense says that was not a good idea. Tackled for 0 yards. What should I have for lunch? I'm going to eat out today, says Scoop. What you feel like? A burger? Do you like a burger? Have a burger. If you like some fish sandwiches, have some fish sandwiches. Third and 10. Simpson gonna run it. Tackled. Indiana defense ain't fucking around. So the punt team will head out for the Crimson Tide. I Simpson? To know I'm confused to scoop. Go get you a Western bacon from Carl's. Some onion rings. Run, return. Out to the 40. Almost the 44. All right, the Hoosiers are feeling it, chat. They are feeling it. Homer Simpson, Bart, Marge, Lisa, Maggie. I met my oldest son. I'm going to have some homemade pizzas, says Meat Stash. Nice. Has Alabama crossed the 50 yet? I'm trying to remember. Yes, Mendoza won the Heisman. He won the Heisey, the Hizzy. He won the T. Hizzy Trophy. Manny is Zippo. As these teams get eliminated, the lower the scoring is going to be, says Bill O. You think so? I think they'll get it together this next go around, right? All right, 222 in the chat, y'all. Hit that sub, get a video like, please, Jesus. It's New Year's Day, you heartless bastards. Score here by Indiana. Very tough road back for Bama. I forgot who gets the second half kickoff, Chad. Anybody? Bueller? Hello, that's the kind of hot take. You're drunk. There's a cold take, actually. I give it a cold. Stop. Collaborate and listen. Val is back with a bad new invention. Something grabs a hold of me lightly. That's why I pluralized it. Oh, shit. Indiana got nothing to lose. They're going whole hog. I think it's Indiana. Alabama, I'm pretty sure. Okay. You think it's going to rain? Why such a snarky response, woman? Oh, it's currently raining. There was about to be a domestic up in this bitch, y'all. On New Year's Day. It's about to be a domestic. How was I supposed to know it's raining? This computer's blocking the ground. I don't know if it's wet out there. I thought you were black until you just showed you knew all the words to Ice Ice Baby. You're definitely white. Oh, shit. Mendoza sacked. I am on camera. Wake up quick about noon. Just thought I had to be in Compton soon. Listen, y'all. I was in the top of a deuce and a half with a 50 caliber machine gun rolling into the airport in Kuwait during the war with Ice Ice Baby playing in the jukebox, in our boombox, in the deuce. Randall Benton, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. We got an injured Indiana player on the field. 7-11, not Circle K, remaining in the second quarter. 3rd and 12. We go to a commercial for the injured player, Black, the running back. Kenlon Black I'm not sure what happened there. He got rolled up on, is all I can guess, because he didn't look to go down prior there. Maybe he got the air knocked out of him. But here we go. Hit the sub, give the video a like. We're at 207 in the chat, 3,800 views. Stinkers. You might want to lay off the Subway cookies a little bit. This is Creed. Yeah, I'm not going to have the cookie. I haven't eaten any of it. I am about to crush a 7-layer bar, and if you don't like it, y'all can kiss my ass right in the crack. Them's the facts. Val biked across Skid Row to get to Kings games. He's hood certified. I did. Have you ever been to Compton? Bruh, of course I have. I have. I'm from Linwood, says Schmidt. Does anyone here still make resolutions? No problem, Creed. I call Manila Ice that Fable Pac-Man right hand. Is it a hairy crack? Wouldn't you like to know, sir? Wouldn't you like to know, you freaky sports chatter? But we're not going to get into the maintenance. We're not going to get into crack maintenance, okay? I don't think we want to talk about that shit. You know it's Harry, says Scooper. I was talking about when you were about to go domestic. Can I get a bet against my first bet? Just one bet. My brother was in Iraq in 91, says Randa Benton. Thank him for his service. Thank him for his service. I made a real resolution like 25 years ago not to ever make another resolution. Kristen Nicole McCarthy just subscribed. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. On that note, I'm going to order a late breakfast from my local Greasy Spoon, says Mr. Scooper. Bacon and eggs. What you getting for breakfast? Gotta get that chicken fried steak, bro. Throw left. Oh, center. Cuts. Ooh. Did he catch it and then fumble it, chat? They say it's incomplete. I thought he caught it. I thought he took like 3 steps. He tucked it away even. What a hit by the DB for Alabama. And then he threw off his helmet. You ruined my peaceful and calm New Year's morning. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, the $5 Valhalla. Appreciate it, buddy. We resolved to see Alabama lose today, says Stephen Hoover. He definitely caught it. I thought he did, but I don't know. I don't know how they can call it a catch on the sideline, right? When they get like a tappy and it barely gets in their hands, and then that's not a catch. I don't know. But he did slobber knock the shit out of him. That defensive back or linebacker for Alabama absolutely said no mercy, bitch. Bacon and eggs with hash browns and a sourdough toast for Mr. Scooper. All right, shotgun formation. Throw to this side. Oh, the tight end gets blown up, but he holds on. So Cuevas, an 8-yard gainer, going to make it 2nd and 2, Alabama 23, the Alabama 23-yard line. Throw over the middle. First down. So that takes it to the 28. Herb Overstreet losing his mind about Alabama not being able to run the ball. Alabama has 16 yards rushing in this game, chat. 16. Oofta. Oofta. Quick handoff, going left. Inside the 30 to the 27. The Oswego. We go. As a Georgia fan, I would be favorable if Bama won, but I can't help but hate them so much that they must be humiliated, and I'm sure Indiana will deliver that. Norman says it's hard to compete with ESPN. Throw over the middle, but he got blown up too. Hoofta. I got the ball on the wrong side. Come on, y'all. No wonder I ain't got no viewers. Bacon and cheese on a buttered hard roll with hash browns, sausage and gravy for Bill O. Katrina's back. Throw to the left, caught. Gain of 3 there. Going to make it 2nd and 7 from the Alabama 49. I remember Street and Smith's. I don't know. What the hell's his name? What the fuck's his name? The announcer? Kirk? Did you get some chips? I did not. I'm going to hold out. I'm going to hold out for the half and have me a 7-layer bar. Little one. Medium sized. Under center from the 49. Put a receiver in motion. Handoff. Going left. They don't get shit because Alabama can't run the football. Alabama has a whopping 11 yards on the ground. Kirk Herbstreit. That's how you do it. Run the football. This is Derek. Well, this is Alabama. That's how they live. These kids come out of the womb in Alabama with a football in their hand running. 3:24 clock running here in the second quarter. Simpson back to pass. He says, shit, I got to get out of here. Runs for a first down. Gets blown up, fumbles it, but he's going to be down, I think. I don't know. Yeah, fumble. Wow, bruh. Simpson fumbles it after getting the first down. Ouch. My breakfast was nothing today. A Pop-Tart and some coffee. Says Mark. I cut the cord at 16. That's why I'm here. No ESPN, no antenna. ESPN is a monopoly. Everett Toucher checks in. He was down. I don't know. They gave it to him. They gave it to him. 1st and 10, Indiana. Run up the middle. That's pretty. Did they review that at all? Did they review that, chat? 2nd and 6. He was easily down. The Homer Simpson guy is not very good. Shotgun. Old dude didn't hand it off and then decided to run it. Took it to about the 49. So going to be 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. They're checking out Simpson on the sideline. A trainer is. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3, check. No. Third and 3. My bad. All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. We are at the 2-minute warning, chat, with 2:26 in the house. All right, little Cheez-It commercial. No review is wild. I agree. Too late now, yep. It was Simpson they were looking at, Groovy. Bama doing their best Viking impersonation. Is it a good one? Yeah, it's pretty much right on. If Ty Simpson is hurt, you might as well just call it a game, says Katrina. Here come the excuses, says Creed. Here come the excuses. Six quarters now, almost where two teams have put 0 goose eggs on the board. Oregon is going to get revenge for losing to Indiana last year, says Bill O. Tattoos guy in the chat says, let's go Hoosiers. Summer Obe says, people cannot control their bias. I try, but it's hard. Indiana playing physical today. Surprised at the Bama errors, says Hoover. I hit that like and sub button. Appreciated tattoos. I don't have that many biases except I can't stand idiots, says Steve Schmidt. Here comes my breakfast. Did you DoorDash it, Scoop? Did you DoorDash it to make it a $50 meal? Indiana versus Miami? Yeah, we're just buried, I guess, y'all. I don't know. I just don't know. This one ain't going nowhere. I really think they're letting these guys show the game. Look at this. They didn't block this one out at all. It didn't hurt CeeLo, though. Sure as hell didn't hurt Football Nation. But it got me just far enough down in the search. I don't even see me. Mendoza running it. First down. Oh my goodness. What a run by Mendoza there. I'm getting outviewed by this fucking jackass. All right, a run to the left here. Takes it inside the 40.
7 or 8. When I say it's a big series,
Maybe I'm getting hidden. I don't know. First down.
it just feels like a game where it's taking limited possessions, ball control. Signetti kind of walking down that sideline always has that intense look, but I think he knows the opportunity he has. He is not going to settle for a field goal. He's making 6 points right here. Officials.
All right, we got to pause here with 58 seconds to go. Alabama used the timeout somewhere.
He's a guy that already rapidly counts. He's sort of allowed to say, just have on a short.
So they're fixing the chains, they say. Oh, I'm going to pick it up. Gotcha. Val be taking that shit personal. Show the game, Val. They won't do anything. His Old Spice is sponsor.
Your brother.
Player's name and their feet, a picture of them. So by the time he got to his very first meeting, his very first practice, he had memorized every single kid.
All right, so the officials are going to get on the replay monitor to try to figure out the mark here. It's showing as a 3rd and 1 with 1:20 to go in the second quarter. Alabama with 2 timeouts.
Well, you know, it could be because of the chain snappers or something. Maybe they wait looking at the chain. We'll figure out. Oh, because when I was at
What's up, party animal? Hammering is dangerous. All right, they're still reviewing, y'all. They're reviewing. All right, so they're going to say first and 10. First and 10 here for Indiana. The ball on the Alabama 33. Right, shotgun formation, duos to the right, a running back to his right. It'll be a handoff coming this way. Takes it into field goal range inside the 30. Yeah, he's not coming back, chat. He's not coming back. Back to pass. Check down. First down. Red zone down. Man, they're in trouble if they give this up.
favorite part out of all of them. Alabama's really good on defense. He said execution and efficiency. And like what he knew when they got this ball, it was an opportunity. A little over 2 minutes ago, they were thinking about this is a big chance here after the turnover by Ty Simpson. We don't want to be conservative.
All I'll say on that whole deal, y'all, is if there's a scab and you keep picking at it, it's going to keep bleeding, and at some point, it's going to get infected. All right, a run into the 5 there. Indiana with 1 timeout, 40 seconds, clock running here. It's a 1st and goal. Run up the middle. Goes down near the 2.
Look at that effort in the interior there. If you add into that the way they play style, the backs behind it, the communication and just the technique that these offensive linemen is impressive. Holly?
Well, the first year, point Caleb lacked the try that was always too little. He told me he was too small. He didn't get any opportunities at JMU. And now he's at a big time school and a big time game. It's taken a lot of inspiration from watching old video of Bo Jackson. He said, I just loved how tough that guy ran, how low to the ground, and then his low center of gravity. You're seeing that style of, he's not Bo Jackson yet, but I feel like it.
All right, so the clock stops here with 23 seconds. Indiana is in their final timeout of the first half. Not get put on the plane, says Bill O. No, I don't. I just wanted that in the house. Under or over 46? Yee. I'm going to say under, bro. I mean, we're at 10. Back to pass, a throw, corner, touchdown, Indiana. Holy shit. All right, so those teams with the bye in the first round of the college football playoff, 0-6. I don't think it's going to get to 0-7. I don't think it's going to make it to 0-7, chat. Yeah. Thank you, baby. That's crazy there. He's my boyfriend. I hope I get a ring soon. Did they make the field goal? And I'm sitting here looking for the extra point, and it occurred probably a minute ago. With the $1 million football over to Bama with 17 seconds to go before the half. All right, this will drop down. Out of bounds. I got to clean up my mess, y'all. We're halfway through the day. Halfway through the day, chat. Hoosiers are for real. Keep it going. When the Vikings get a ring, you will too, baby, says Andre P. All right, we're at the half, Jet. We're at the half, and Alabama is sadness. Alabama, tears are flowing in Alabama. Indiana with a 17-0 lead at the half. Damn. All right, so I'm going to park this on the stat page, take a little break, use the restroom, and I'll be right back, chat. I will be right back, and we'll go over the first half stats. All right, Alabama will receive the second half kickoff. They're interviewing both of the coaches. LSU bets 777s on Indiana. Subway cookie time. No, I'm not going to get the cookie. I think I'm going to get me a 7-layer bar. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah, I don't see Mendoza being there. I don't see him being there for the Vikings. And I don't think they'd move up for him either. All right, so halftime of the Rose Bowl. Indiana, the number 1 ranked team in the tournament, with a 17-0 lead over the Alabama Crimson Tide, the number 9 ranked team. Indiana nearly has Alabama doubled up on the total yards. Time of possession is slanted towards Indiana. They had their quarterback with Sam, but gave him away. Fuck Sam. Mendoza's going to end up with the Jets. Yeah, it'll be the Jets or the Raiders, right? Niniku says, I'm a bit late. I got to quit being Japanese. You love Sam? Nah, I'll never forgive him for them last 2 games last year. Nope. Nope. Those were colossally bad. I don't even know that's a word. Them last 2 games. The playoff game and the game before that. Absolute shit shows, both of them. And I absolutely believe the real Sam Darnold will show up in the next 2 weeks for the Seahawks. You never fixed your offensive line, says Schmidt. Colostomy bad? Indeed a shit so. Love the Vikings when they had Sam, now back to mediocrity. We've always been in mediocrity. What are you talking about? Shih Tzu? Jets and Giants should trade down and rebuild everything? All right, so first half stats, chat. First half stats in this year's Rose Bowl. Simpson for Alabama, 10 for 13 for 64 yards. Mendoza for Indiana, 10 for 12, 2 touchdowns, 93 yards. Rushing yards for Alabama is Simpson, leading rusher, 3 carries, 17 yards. Hemby, who I believe is injured now, he had 11 carries for 56 yards. Williams, the wide receiver, 3 receptions for 22 yards for Bama. Becker, 2 receptions, 1 touchdown, 51 yards for Indiana. Pierre has 1.5 sacks for Alabama. No sacks in this game for Indiana. Team stats. Alabama, 93 total yards to Indiana's 179. Advantage Indiana. Turnovers are 1-0. Advantage Hoosiers. First downs 11-5 in favor of the Hoosiers. There's just been 1 penalty called in this game. So last night's game and this one here, very few penalties called. Third down efficiency, 4 for 7 for Indiana. 1 for 5 for Alabama. Advantage Hoosiers. Alabama blew it on their 1 4th down attempt. Indiana has not done that. 16 minutes, almost 17 for Indiana to 13 on the time of possession. The $1 Million Band is performing. I'm going to do the sounds of violence, I guess. Just got out of the hospital. Patriots have the Boston Strangler playing for him. What is Val's Japanese zodiac? I don't know. This is, I think they said Big 12, Everett, for this game. Eli was mid, except for the 2 playoff runs. He sure doesn't deserve the Hall. He's Jim Plunkett the second. If Indiana wins this game, it may compare to the Miracle on Ice. Indiana was favored by a touchdown. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Rocky? I'm slaying this bacon and eggs, says Scoop. Plunkett was a hero, says Everett. For those born in 1967, the Japanese zodiac sign is sheep. People born in the year are also known for being elegant, artistic, compassionate. Yeah, that's not me. That's not me. The year or that. Plunkett's a good dude. That doesn't make him a Hall of Famer, says Schmidt. Bama is second half team, says Bill O. They better be. They better be, or their season's about to be over. I don't remember where you fall, Schmidt, on the Garvey Hall of Fame thing. I don't remember where you fall on the Garvey in the Hall of Fame thing. That's me, dog. August of 1967, says Scoop. Oh, them winning their first championship. Oh, I got you, Rocky. I got you. So what is this year? I think I read last night that this year is the year of the horse. What is this year? Plunkett is in my Hall of Fame. That's all that matters, says Everett. $200 in the house. We got 7,200 views. We picked up like 15 subs, maybe, if we're lucky. So definitely a big drop off from stream number 1. Boom, 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 boom. It's the year of the horse's ass up here in Canada, says Good Flop. I lean toward no, even though he was my favorite player growing up. His defense was outstanding. Hey, these people live in North Pole, Alaska on this commercial. Dude looks like Santa Claus, sort of. No politics. Good. Dope. My little sisters. So is this a mouse year? If Indiana wins this game, do they play another bowl game? So the winner of this plays who, chat? I went over it earlier, but I forgot. Plunkett's numbers aren't that good. That's all right, good. No American, no Canada politics. 0. This year is the horse, says Niniku. That's what I thought. That's right. The winner of this game plays Oregon. Winner of this game plays them Ducks. Paco says it's not looking good for my Tide. What's up, Paco? Happy New Year, Paco. '67 is the summer of love. No wonder we're here, says Scooper. The winner of this game plays Oregon. Correct. I forgot, but that's correct. Namath shouldn't be in the hall either. 3 great seasons doesn't make you deserving, says Schmidt. Yeah, Happy New Year, dude. Katrina back in the house. Katrina back up in here. Between some of the bowl games and NFL games, they're forcing the average fan to purchase all these streams. Less and less on local TV for lots of fans, says Rocky. Yep. That's why I'm here. There's plenty showing it, though, right now, if you want to watch it. I'm not going to lie. At least I've seen a number of them. What I've noticed this year too, Chad, is that a lot of the universities are doing watch parties. You know, where they have their students host a watch party. That dude's in a suit, just like my man Mario. That audio still brings them in, though, Chet. The audio still brings the folks in if you play the radio. But you're risking your channel if you do it. You're absolutely risking your channel, and I don't want to go on a timeout like I did last year just for the Dodgers. Bama is going to come back. I don't pay for anything. Oregon is going to finally run into a team. I plan to pony up again when MLB postseason action commences. You talking about membership or what? What are you talking about? Because Dodgers. So I was thinking last night, I might sit out spring training this year. I might not go up there and spend the, I don't know, $500 that it takes. It's almost over. It says start of the third quarter right here, Katrina, right here. So we'll just move it there. I'm going to try to chat a little less and play-by-play a little more. Yeah, but this is his first day back, Schmidt. This is his first day back. He hasn't streamed forever, like for 3-5 weeks, some shit. I bet the house on Indiana. It's looking pretty good, Andre. Don't forget your buddy if you win big money, buddy. I mean, if you win a whole fucking house, they should be able to get at least a dining room set or something, you cheap bastard. I resolved to not pay too much for televised live sports ball games, says DC. All right, kick is away. Go out of the end zone. And here we go. The first possession of the second half for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Down by 17. The Clown has had a number of channels shut down, Schmidt. Someone bet his rent on Bama. Someone in the first stream put their money on the other team. People don't really know what sign is what personality or something like that, but still everyone knows their own one, says Ninick. All right, quick throw this side. He's going to get tackled for a loss. So Simpson's pass to Williams, and it's going to be a 2-yard tackle for loss. That'll make it 2nd and 12. You feel great about yourself? That's my goal, to make you feel better about you. That's my goal, Andre P. Anybody who didn't realize that Indiana was really good hasn't been paying attention. All right, shotgun here for Alabama. 3 wide. Simpson back to pass, tries to throw it. It's knocked down by the rushing offensive lineman. Not the Russian one, the one that was rushing. They're still going to lose to Georgia, says Blue Fire. I'll be streaming the Georgia game after this one, y'all. Let me grab the link. The Georgia game will be the last game of today's triple header. I just don't know if I'm going to do U of A tomorrow, Chad. I don't know. That might be a setup day for the weekend. Back to pass. Simpson going to throw it left to the tight end. He's going to get tackled shy of the 50. And it's going to be 4th and 7 for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Their opening drive of the second half, and they're going to have to punt. Oops. Will the third matchup of the day also be a blowout? I don't know, buddy. I think probably, to be honest with you. There's the link for the next one, y'all. You all could do me a solid if you skipped over there and hit the like button. Skip over there and hit that like button. All right, pushing 300 in the chat here. Maybe we pick it up in the second half. 13:26 to go here in the third quarter. Indiana about to get that $1 million football and add more. Look at how mad my man looks. I don't know if he tells you to get off his lawn, y'all. I don't know if he's going to tell you to get off the lawn. I think he might just mortar you. Oh. Handoff coming this way. Takes it out near the 25. Jay Jefferson. Jay Jefferson on the run. Not that one. You think that Indiana might have had a stroke in his face and it's stuck like that? Nope. Can I throw some hops in with my skip over there? Says Kubler. You can drop and skip. Hop, skip, jump, do all that stuff. Do some pirouettes, T. Kubler. Just hit the like button when you get there. Handoff up the middle. Gain of about 3. Thank you, Bill O. Alabama defense has been on the field for the entire game. Have a good day, bud. Appreciate it. He has that peed in his Wheaties look. Yes, he does. 3rd and 3, 12:18 clock running, third quarter. Mendoza looking to run it. Runs it easily for the first down. The soft Eastern Conference is looking real bad, says Chomdog. Alabama defense, yeah, I saw that blue fire. Another JJ out there, yep. Maybe we need to draft that guy. We have 3 JJs. 3 JJs, chat. You can probably shut the gate, no? Run to the left there, takes it past the 40. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Hoosiers. The ball on the Indiana 41, the 41-yard line. I was lucky 13 on the likes. Appreciate it, Cube. Indiana having their way. As an Auburn fan, this is embarrassing, says Blue Fire. Back to pass. Mendoza rolling right. He's going to run it again. First down. Ball slapped out of his hands, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be first down, Indiana, on the Alabama side of the 50. Okay, good to know. Let's go Hoosiers, says Tattoos Guy. All right, 378 in the house. That's our high for today. Come on, y'all. Hit that sub. Give the video a like. I appreciate y'all. Maybe I could shock the world in the second half here. Maybe I could shock the old world in the second half. Shotgun. 1st and 10. Mendoza looks left. Throws it to a running back out of the backfield. He drags a defender near the 40. It'll be 2nd and 4 after the short completion to Cooper Jr. The ball now rests on the Alabama 41. USC Trojan Zone in the house says like. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. We just busted 10,000 views. All right, Mendoza in the shotgun. Got duos to his right. A single down low here. He's going right to left on your TV screen. It's a handoff up the middle. And he bounces off a number of Alabama receivers or defenders for a first down. Kalon Black with the run there. I'm probably saying his name wrong. Kalon Black. 1st and 10. Overstreet is saying that Alabama looks defeated already. All right, the ball now on the Alabama 33. Mendoza hands it off. It's going left. It'll be a gain of 2. They say 1 for Hemby. They say 1 for Hemby there on the left. Is he exploring? Because it rained. It's all new smells out there. Shotgun formation for Mendoza. Got a wide receiver on either side. He's looking around. He's going to run it again. Right up the middle. Tripped up, but he's going to dive near the first down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, baby. So 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. 8:03 clock running here in the third quarter. Mendoza in the shotgun. Duos down low to his left. Back to pass. Looking that way. Going long. End zone. Touchdown, Indiana Hoosiers. Oh, my goodness. 24-yard pass to Surratt for the touchdown. And the Hoosiers are breaking one off in Alabama. Favored Indiana. All right, so that whole thing about the teams that got the bye get the loss. Indiana says, we've had enough of that. The streak ends at 6. And oops, in my opinion, didn't fumble. That was a field goal, extra point. To make it 24 Zipperowski. 24 zip. Let me grab the scoring play to drop in the chat there. Ouch. If you're an Alabama fan, it's a sad day in the Bama. Sad day in the Bama. 24 zip. All right, so I don't understand how anyone's going to say that Oregon is going to whoop this Indiana team. I don't know. I kind of disagree. So weird that Indiana is good at football, says Scooper. Maybe Indiana is number 1, says Storm. Alabama be singing the blues. Yeah, 2 of the biggies, y'all. Bama and Ohio State going to get likely knocked out in back-to-back days. What if Georgia got knocked out tonight? What if Georgia loses tonight? Alabama fans were talking a whole lot of shit before the game. This is exactly why you keep your mouth shut, says Matthew. Not a whooping, but the Ducks will win, says Rip City. If you're an Alabama fan, the Cowboys play on Sunday, so no worries. Shots fired. Shots fired in the chat. Shots fired in the chat. I guess this is as good a time as any to shut down the betting. Oh, snap. 9 people bet on Indiana, 2 bet on Alabama. But betting is closed. There's over 100,000 in the loyalty pot, chat. Over 100,000 to be distributed to those 9 winners. I don't know how much the Alabama team guys bet, but I'm crying, says Anthony Bertley. Lanning doesn't lose 2 times to a team in a season. I'm crying. 437 in the house, y'all, in a blowout in the Rose Bowl. The weather has not really been a factor at all, y'all. I don't think anyway. I don't think the weather has been a factor at all. Hoosiers, says Hoosier Daddy. Roll Tide, the way out of the playoffs, never should have been there in the first place, says Eric Brown. Damn. Damn. All right, kick away. It'll go out of the back of the end zone. And they're going to take out Simpson and put in Mack. They're going to take out Simpson at quarterback and put in Mack, number 10. All I got to say is, baby, it's cold outside. Finney Jr. is a beast. I'm in Vegas and bet 10K on Indiana. I don't believe you. I don't believe anybody that says that. Blue Fire, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. Bill O, what a take, you drunk. Damn. The ground is soaked, but nothing from above, says Scooper. Shelby, it's 35 degrees here in Portland, Oregon, but I'm nice and warm. Getting wasted. Bama totally overrated. Never should have been in the playoff. Notre Dame would crush them, says Henry Campos. Yep. New quarterback. I forgot his name. New quarterback for Alabama. All right, I don't know that the poll is doing any good either, y'all. I was drinking stout beer at the bar. Now I'm home for some good chicken nachos, says Rip City Jeff. You bet $100? They said, if I get out there, let's just see. There are tons of people that bet 5K, 10K a game. Oh, I'm sure they do, Matt. I'm sure they do. I just don't know if they're hanging around on my... If you bet that kind of money, you're watching the game, aren't you? If you've got that kind of Skrilla, scratch, bacon, dinero, dollars, ducats to put on a game, you got enough money to buy some cable or find a sports bar. I don't think you put that kind of money where you can't see the game. Rosie O'Donnell Bowl boys. Stout beer and chicken nachos sounds top tier, says Chalm Dog. 12 degrees in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. I'm watching the game end here, says Andre P. All right, shotgun. 1st and 10 from the 25. Mack back to pass. Throws it to the left. Looks more of the same. Maybe a gain of 1 on the left side there. This Mack is tall and skinny. 6'6", 236 pounds. 13 for 16 this year. 125 yards. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Back to pass. Gonna roll right. Now he's just gonna run it after the pump fake. 1st down, Alabama Crimson Tide. Making insane nachos watching the game before dinner. Actually, Valhalla, I am the exact opposite. If I bet more money on a game, I'm less likely to watch because I don't want to deal with that. Indiana putting BTA on Bama. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Bama can't run the ball, y'all. These fools can't run the ball. An Alabama football team that can't run the football. They got 17 yards with 5:57 to go in the 3rd. Shotgun formation for Mack. Kind of a bunch formation here as well. Back to pass. Oh, down the field. Sideline. Ooh, a big hitter. 1st down. Crimson Tide. 34 yards out of bounds at the Indiana 25. Henrik Huckleberry in the house. Crap chip sounds delicious. The Rosebud Bowl by Citizen Watkins and Raising Cane's Hot Chicken. Crab legs sound good, says Rip City. All right, 1st and 10. Oh. All right, timeout called by Alabama. So, man, so the Tide get a tutty here. Maybe their defense shows up. They cut it to 14. It's still a long way to go. I know for a fact that I was not going to lose, says Gregory Yother. They can score, but the question is, can they stop them too? Who will sled to victory, says DC. 464 in the house. That is our high for today. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. I will be live for the 3rd stream of the day after this one as the Ole Miss Rebels, right, take on the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm going to drop that in the chat again here. That's the Sugar Bowl. That's the Sugar Bowl coming up. But I'm going to drop a link to that, y'all, in the stream here. If y'all could go over there and do me a solid and hit that subscribe or the like button, excuse me. Hit the like button. And turn on the noti if you want to hang out with us for the last game of the triple header. Tell me it doesn't feel like Saturday, says Rip City. Well, it does for the COO because I know she's got to go to work tomorrow. New quarterback ripping it, says Chom Dog. I'm thinking of making some ranch or pizza macaroni and eating a leftover Subway sub. David says Indiana Hoosiers championship game. So the other game starts at 6, chat. I don't know. It's going to be a real short turnaround. Likely a real short turnaround time, huh, chat? They said the sun's peeking through. I don't see it. I don't see it. There you go. Maybe a little bit. Maybe they got a little sun there, chat. So here we go from the 25, from the Indiana 25. Mack in the shotgun, running back to his right. Going to look left or look right to the tight end. He'll fire it to him. It'll be a first down, Bama, inside the 10. And the Alabama Crimson Tide have entered the red zone. Is this the first time they've been in the red zone, chat? Shotgun here, bunch formation, trips right. Running back to the left of Mack. He'll put one in motion to the top side. Ball snapped, back to pass. Looking. Mack going to run it. He'll cut it upfield, take a hit, go down at the 5. So second and goal. Second and goal. Bama could still win, but it's feeling like the first game of the season against FSU, says Ben. Crimson Tide rising in the pink zone. I'm taking this team to go all the way, says Derek Johnson. Which team? Indiana? Which one are you talking about? Here we go, bunch. Right side, 3 of them, 1 on the left. Back to pass, Mack. Going to dump it this side, caught. But he's going to go down. They're going to lose yards here. He goes down at the 10, so a 5-yard loss makes it 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, chat. Largely free of penalties. Largely free of penalties this game. Largely free of penalties this game. Yeah. Yeah. Was that good? Is that a good Yoda? Is that a good Yoda, chat? I don't know. I tried. 3rd and goal. All right, it's in front of me now, the stat thingy. Mack in the shotgun. Yelling at his running back next to him. Put a receiver in motion. Mack back to pass. Going to step up, throw behind the receiver. The receiver gets absolutely annihilated on this right side here. 4th and goal. Are they going to send the field goal unit out? What is going on in coaching these days, y'all? Is this the same guy? Didn't he go for it inside their own end earlier in the game? And now it's... Oh, shit. I don't know anymore, chat. I don't know. Field goal's good. But we got 3, says the Alabama coach. We did get 3. I don't know. 3-score game to a 3-score game. I just don't understand anymore, Chad. I guess I don't understand the new analytics. I guess I just don't understand the new analytics. He literally went for it earlier in their own end, and they didn't get it. At least they didn't get shut out like Texas Tech. Yeah. All right. So they got a tree. 2:44 remaining in the third quarter. Alabama 3, Indiana Hoosiers 24. That one was easy, Valhalla. You take the field goal there because you're not getting the consecutive 2-point conversions, even if you somehow get 3 touchdowns. Okay. Okay. After he coached point guard at future legend Coach K at Army. Listen, I don't claim to be the know-it-all. I'm just saying I don't know what good that did. Look at the Liberty Mutual emu parachuting. Indiana kicked their tail. Says boy. I feel like I banned you before from here, boy. It basically did nothing, says Everett. Hey, they're playing some California Dreamin'. California Dreamin'. 2:44 remaining in this third quarter. The winner of this team will play Oregon in the Peach Bowl. That game will be on January 9th. I believe that's a Friday. Miami will play the winner of tonight's contest, Ole Miss and Georgia, in the Fiesta Bowl on the night prior on a Thursday. I could pick Indiana out on a map. I'm not sure I could pick the states around it though, unless I was actually looking at the map. But Indiana is kind of a unique shaped state. Ferris Bueller in the house. Bama dreaming of field goal. You've banned me back in the World Series, says Victor Garnina Aquatics. Did I ban you? If I banned you, then how are you here? Are you sure I didn't time you out? Yeah, I don't think I banned you, or you wouldn't be here. I haven't let nobody out the prison this year. I don't think I cleared the prison out this year. Indiana is full of Cubs fans. The mamas and the papas. Oh, here we go. Well, $1 million football. Over there. A little run on the left side here. Gain of 2. Man, did I miss another play? It's already 3rd and 8. New account. Says Victory Garden Aquatics. Is it the font guy? It says Victory. Is that you, font? Is that you, brother? You won a drawing if you're the font guy, but you're not getting it. If it is you. Shotgun. Back to pass. Mendoza throws it. First down, still up. Tight end all the way into Alabama territory. First down. Gary, Indiana is about an hour away from Chicago. I fonted. That was a big banger. 15 yards there by the big fella. All right, a handoff up the middle. Another big hole. Almost busted it. Holy crap. We're through 3 quarters. We are through 3 quarters. Say that real fast. First down, Indiana takes it to the Alabama 27, and we go to the 4th quarter. Hey, we got 3 there, says Paco. I didn't like it, Paco. I didn't like it. I didn't like the call. Bullhead City, Arizona in the house. Says Management 38. I, too, am in Arizona. Alabama scored 3 more points than Texas Tech Community College. The Gumps are getting clobbered, brutal. Yeah, what would Forrest Gump do? WWFGD. WWFGD. Bama is getting owned at the line of scrimmage by the Indio line. We're watching you. We got almost 700 up in this bitch. All we needed was Alabama to go down by 24. That's all it took. Tom Bancher says, close game here. Yeah, very close. Nail biter. An absolute nail biter. Norman Hazelton, oh my God, I go to the store and come back and it's already 24-3. Norm! You took a long time at the store, Norm. Took a long-ass time. Indiana will get stomped by Oregon. Snowflake, Arizona. Forrest Gump would run. Michael Podgamy, 21. Old Miss with the upset tonight, says Matthew. Purdue is known as Indiana's leading public university. Shelby still up in here. 1st and 10. Hoosiers. From the Alabama 27. Ain't nobody showing the game on YouTube now. They shut them down in the 3rd quarter. Norm went to the store and made a stop by the local Blade. What does that mean? Seymour Butts is the Indiana small town that inspired the Little Pink Houses. Gump would drink another Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. I almost watched Forrest Gump the other day. I can't remember what defeated it. Kirby Smart has arrived. Norm went to the weed shop. The guy with the 5K bet needs to share his wealth. It never happens. It never happens. Hoover, it never happens. Even then, they tell you they're going to hook you up. They never do. I've come to the realization that gamblers are liars. All right, we're going left to right now. Is Indiana. A short gain there. A 2-yard gainer by Black up the middle. Going to make it 2 and 8. 2nd and 8 from the Alabama 25. Gump would get Bama back in the game, says Bill O. Uh-oh. I just saw a graphic, Chad. I just saw a graphic. I hope you didn't see the graphic. Back to Pat. Run. Going up the middle. Bust through. He gone. Touchdown. Hoosiers. Who's your daddy, Alabama? Who's your daddy, Alabama? I should have bet on this game. Bama sucks, says Charleston Lewis, who's returned to the chat. "25-yard touchdown run by Black. Extra point is good." Good thing Alabama kicked that field goal, chat. Good thing Alabama kicked that field goal to keep this thing close. Schmanalytics, chat. Schmanalytics. I'm going to have to turn on some lights here for the next stream. All right, let me grab this last score. Let me grab the last score here. Not a good 2 days for the darlings of the ESPN world, chat. Not a good 2 days. Georgia, look out. Saban quit because he was afraid of Cignetti. Indiana head coach looking like $100 million man. The meat thermometer has popped. It is done, says Mark. Yeah, I think I feel comfortable paying out the points here, y'all. Even with nearly the whole fourth quarter to go. So here's the dealio. I'm going to close betting. I'm going to make Indiana the victor. And if Alabama storms back to win this game, I will drop 100,000 points to each and every one of yous in the chat. If Alabama comes back to win this game, I will drop 100,000 points to each and every one of you in the chat. No cash value. But I will pick Indiana as the winner, complete it, and we're ready for betting in Game 3. Money me down. Game over. Alabama has always been a second-half team anyway, so I don't know. They might pull something out of their butts. Deal, Val, says Shelby. Anything is possible, says Bill O. What a way to put your neck out there, Val. I know, buddy. I'm a brave man. I am the bravest of the bravery. I needed them points for that new Subaru that's coming out. Signetti is out coaching everyone, says Derek Johnson. Did you win on the slots, DC? Did you win on the Slotinskis? How about if you just send me half a piece of C's candy if the Hoosiers win? David, you're closer to a C's than I am. I don't think we got one here. I don't know if we do. I don't know where the fuck it's at. The only thing the Alabama team is going to pull out of their butts is the hemorrhoid. Damn. Oh, I meant to push this one. Nope. I meant to push this one. Instead of 100,000, if they come back, can I just get a hundo? Says Norman. No. Who's in the evening game? Ole Miss versus Georgia. Ole Miss versus Georgia in the third game. All right, we got a little something happening on the subscriber side, y'all. Hit that sub, give the video a like. Now! Back to pass. Sacked. Mac, sack, attack. Now they just pinning their ears back, y'all. They just pinning them back. What time is the next game? It starts at 6 my time, so in about an hour and 15 minutes. How many tacos does 100,000 points buy? Zero. Back to pass. Mac gonna throw it long, right side. Nobody home. Nobody home. I hear you knocking, but you can't get in. 4th and 20. 4th and 20. The coach for Alabama is in shock, of course, as he should be. The Alabama fans are trying to get the hell out of the Rose Bowl. We trying to get out of here and go back. We trying to get to LAX. We trying to get to LAX. Get the hell out of here. Maybe we'll leave from Burbank. I'll tell you what, Mr. V. Oregon has a better defense than they had in October. Bama fans hitting the exit. So we going to act like on second down Ryan wasn't wide open here, says Kentrail. I'm not going to act. Oh, the punt has happened. The punt has happened. Can't wait to hear the excuses from the Bama fans getting their ass whooped. Says PNW May. I'm still here, says Bama Girl. I didn't see you come in, Miss Bama Girl. Welcome to the stream. This shit rigged. I see the ones that aren't getting through. I think those are okay comments. Eric Morton says, I wish I wasn't in here. I appreciate y'all hanging out, y'all. Ain't no excuses. Those boys did not show up like Indiana. This is Eric. We still got some time, y'all. 13-17 remaining in this game. Are you going to make that pizza? Yeah. Can you throw it in there? So I can maybe scarf down a couple pieces. This one. Bama girl watching from the parking lot. I already told you once, Victory, no fucking politics in here. Basketball school is stomping the shit out of a major football school. Rita Diane Etheridge Parker, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud. One more touchdown to cash 500, says Juan Segura. All right, so here we go. Indiana with the $1 million football. Up by a lot. No more Bama quarterbacks in the NFL, please. They have all sucked, says CSFL. Bama's only win natties when they were the champs as bagmen paying players under the table. Indiana wins and all of the Bama fans get plungers so they can keep bringing up old shit. Damn. All right, run on the left side. Going to make it 3rd and 8 after the 4-yard gain by Hamby. Send him to the Isle of Misfits. Why do they put the SEC teams against each other and gift Oregon Madison High School? He's doing good. He's doing good, USC. I like that, bro. No politics. None. Zero. Nada. Thrown. Ooh, big catch. Damn. First down, Indiana. Pain if you're an Alabama fan. A 38-yard gainer takes it to the Alabama 23. Three pick six incoming, says Avery Pitts. Jalen Hurts was an Alabama quarterback, says OTR, question mark. Heisman Mendoza is cooking, says Chris. Mendoza, 14 for 16, 3 touchdowns. Handoff to the right. Hamby takes it into the red zone. Hamby takes it to the Alabama 18. Well, we all knew that, Andre, and there's nothing wrong with that, Andre P. There's nothing wrong, and that's not really politics. That's lifestyle. Congratulations to you on your gayness. Need Fernando in Arizona. Oh, with the Cardinals. That might be a good match. Run to the right. He's loose. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oofda. Defund the SEC. Thanks, Val. I love you, baby. I love you too. Isn't it ironic? Extra point. Good. College football sold their soul to the devil. Is this the first time Alabama underestimated a Big Ten opponent? More points, please. This is Diecast Overland. Pull the starters, says Hoover. Pull the starters. Go chew your toenails. Jesus. See you at the next one, says Hoover. All right, buddy. I'll be up in a few. I'm probably going to have, 30 minutes to get it going there. Get blown out by Georgia. Put them in the playoffs. Proceeds to blow the F out by Indiana. Roll Tide. Is Nick Saban watching this? He's at this game, CSFL. Saban is at the game for ESPN. You guys are unbelievable. You bitch about a low-scoring game and you bitch about a blowout. Roll Indiana. Donna Rowe in the house laughing. Welcome to the stream, Donna Rowe. Listen, I ain't got a dog in this fight, chat. I ain't got a dog in this fight. My team got beat bad. USC got beat bad just a few nights ago. Saban is at the game on the Indiana sideline. Who wins, Ducks versus Hoosiers? Hoosiers are winning, Randy Beecher. I left like 4 minutes ago. It was 24-3. Man, me personally, I am so glad that Alabama kicked that field goal to keep it close. All right, the kickoff. Alabama going to get the ball again. The only thing this game is missing is a pick six by the Hoosiers. But Indiana going to get to take on Oregon with a chance to play for the Natty on the line. Hey, in case you didn't know, Indiana's kicking butts is Creed. Hoosier. Listen, Alabama still only has 17 yards rushing. They still only have 17. You just called it. This is OTR. Indiana is so fundamentally sound. It's really a beautiful thing to watch. This is Mike Garcia. Throw over the middle. Cut. First down, I believe. First down for Nope. Wait a minute. What's going on here? My graphic says 2nd and 4. That sure looked like it was at the first down marker. Maybe it just hasn't posted yet? Back to pass. Mack throws it right side. Takes it outside the 40. Now it'll be 2nd and 4. Okay, so I'm behind on my dealy hickey. Alabama should have never been allowed in. Hard to beat a team twice, says Sam. Just wait for the real hurricane to come to town, says Creed. 9:38 clock running here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4 is the down and distance. Mack in the shotgun, trips left. Or right, brings the receiver in motion down low. Back to pass. Tipped. Oh, that was almost a pick six, chat. That was almost the one. Anyway, it falls down incomplete after the tip pass. Texas should have been in over Bama, says Chris. Indiana is on a mission. all business. This team is coached by a Nick Saban-era coach. It's all business. Have fun after you win, but play 4 quarters, 100% every snap. My Ducks better focus. Are we behind? We're behind a little bit. Not much. I mean, my TV is. Back to pass. Mack throws. First down at the 50. So 1st and 10 at the Alabama 49. Katrina back in the house. Who do you like out of Georgia and Indy? I don't know. Let me see Georgia, OTR. Let me see Georgia play tonight. I want to see Georgia play tonight. And then I'll tell you what I think. Back to pass. Mack throws it to the running back out of the backfield. He takes it, puts his head down, and he'll fight really hard for a gain of 1. Winner of Oregon, Indiana will win the Natty, says Chris. Big Ten is the new powerhouse, says Michael Wentz. It's very entertaining, this one, I thought, even though it's a blowout. All right, we got good rain coming down now, chat. We got good rain coming down in southern Arizona right now. Back to pass is Mack, and he's going to get sacked. Mack sack. How many first downs does Alabama had today? 20. It's right there on your screen on the right side, sir. 20 first. Oh, no. Alabama 10. 10 for Alabama. My bad. I don't think Big Ten is even called Big Ten. I think it's just called Big now. Oh, a little trickery. Ends up being a wide receiver screen, and this dude's galloping. This guy's looking like Alabama. Takes it all the way to the 30 for a Crimson Tide first down. At least Corso is still alive to see this. Keep it there, Val, says Shelby. Indiana is not losing whatsoever. Cochise County rains wash away the residue of 2025. That's pretty good. A little rain out there. This is probably what was in. This is probably the rain that was at the Rose Bowl early this morning when I first turned on the TV. 6:49. It's a 1st and 10 for Bama, and I think we got a timeout. Sprinkling in Bullhead City for Mangament. Miami can't play with Indiana, obviously, says Michael Wentz. He's in shove it up your butt Arizona population, too. Bob Knight is partying in heaven. It's still called the Big Ten Conference? Embarrassing Bama, good night losers, says CSFL. Shotgun formation. Ball on the Indiana 32. A quick throw right. I don't know how he caught that, but he did. And he takes it upfield for a gain of 7. Going to make it 2nd and 3. Nothing like cats and dogs in Oregon, Portland. If those showers make it up here, I'm going to retire, says Shelby. Yeah, they won't be showers up there, will they? Oh, blitz! Oh, he almost got it to the running back out of the backfield there. Incomplete. Are you talking about me not being able to see the chat? This is why the playoff only needs to be 4 teams. Too many pointless games. I don't agree. I like the playoff. I think it's kind of fun. Of course, I stream it and I do okay on it. So Bama has no business being there, says Jim Brewer. He was an arrogant coach. I thought he's better than he ever was. He never really won anything. A total loser. All right, knocked out of bounds on the right side. It's going to be a 1-yard loss. It's going to make it 4th and 4. 4th and 4. I figured out who this Indiana coach looks like, Chad. I figured out who the Indiana coach looks like. He looks like your shop teacher in high school, if you're old enough to have been in high school when they actually had wood shop. He looks like the guy that would be teaching wood shop. Mack sacked, fumble, but he recovers it. He recovered his own fumble, y'all, on the 4th, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Hoosiers. Turnover on downs. Woodtick. If it makes it here, it's going to be snow, says Shelby. Yeah, this one is slow mover. Well, I mean, it didn't move too slow. It got here pretty quick if this is the system that was in California just yesterday. So Mendoza out of the game. His final stat line, 14 for 16, 3 touchdowns, 192 yards, and his brother, Fernando, is in at quarterback. Handoff. Up the middle. Gain of about 4. Going to make it 2nd and 6. He does look like a worship teacher. I don't disagree with that either. Thank goodness no Bama versus UGA game again, says James Wood. SEC domination, it's over. All right, less than 5 minutes remaining. Run up the middle. Gain of about 3. So this is smash mouth time. Run the clock. Run the clock, y'all. If anything, they should add more teams to the playoff. When it was 4 teams, it was horrible because all kinds of teams who deserved to go didn't get a chance. So how many more would you have to add if you didn't give anyone a bye? Of course, if there's not a bye, then the regular season means even less, and they all do cupcake schedules. Back to pass. Mendoza going to run to the left. He'll get the corner. First down, Indiana. Wood shop or auto mechanics? That's what I think. Yeah, he could be a wood shop guy or auto shop. Absolutely. Absolutely. Catch you messing up on the bandsaw, and that's how he's looking at you. Right after you chopped off your finger in the wood shop class. You're bleeding out, and he's giving you a look. The ambulance is on the way. Mendoza pulls this down, runs it straight ahead. It'll be a gain of 1. It was my easy A in school. Bama's biggest loss in a bowl game, question mark? It's over with, says Creed. Yeah, I know it is. 2:53, clock running. Alabama still got 2 timeouts. They might be better served to keep them in their pocket. It's a run going right. All right, 4-yard gain for Martin. Going to take it to the Indiana 49. Too lazy to dress out for PE. Another easy A. How much shop would a wood shop shop if wood shop could shop wood? I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Hold on, says Shelby. I'm a lifelong Bama fan, and I guarantee you that wheels are turning in T-Town, says Dana Russell. That field goal was important for Bama. Number 1 versus number 11, says Robert Schwartz. Look, we got a little sun shining through as the sun sets in California. Y'all are bringing back bad memories of shop class, says Creed. Technically, the game is not already over because technically there's time on the clock, technically. Elliot Reeves. Basket weaving 101. The Raiders will ruin Fernandez. Don't do it. All right, Indiana called the timeout. I wonder if Bama's going to fire DeBoer. Everett says, I might light a cigar for this stomping. They didn't need to send you to the principal office. They had their own paddle, says Randy. I had wood and metal shops, great classes, says Rip City. DeBoer is out the door tomorrow morning, says CSFL. I'm eating on her woodshop tray. It lasts forever, says CB. Nice. This is the second worst Alabama bowl loss. The worst was in 72 Orange Bowl, 44-16 against Nebraska. We didn't have a leather working class. We had home ec, where they taught you how to make a cake. People would take that class just for the girls. Has there ever been a set of twins that played in the NFL at quarterback because they played for the same team? How would you know who to start or who not to? Well, whoever played the best. A classic case of FAFO. All right, we're at the 2-minute warning, chat. Ryan Day resigned right after the OSU loss. He resigned yesterday, Matthew? Matthew. What are you talking about, Matthew? I took home ec for the food, but didn't realize they made us do sewing too, says Rip City Jeff. Sportscasters are going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow, says Creed. I got news for you. 38-3 is worse than 44-16. I didn't do the math, Schmidt. I apologize. I wasn't doing mathing. I wasn't mathing right there. Really? I didn't know. You tell me the OSU coach quit yesterday. FFA, we had pig neutering days. What? He didn't resign. All right, offsides on a flag here. I missed it. Home ec was different than leather shop. You're correct. Yeah. His family got death threats when Michigan beat them. He quit immediately after the game. Oh, I think I'm thinking somebody else then. All right, so they're letting this clock run now. It's second down, 2nd and 12. We're kneeling down, y'all. We are kneeling down and coming to a close in this one. My shop teacher was cool. He let us build a chessboard out of cedar pine, oriental table legs. Some guy cut 2 fingers off on the bandsaw. I opened a big box in biology full of dried cats. I got kicked out of biology with the Peretti brothers on frog dissection day. I got kicked out. We were playing marbles in the back of the room with the frogs' eyeballs. Anybody that still thinks this was the same Bama team when Nick Saban was there compared to now after they played a whole cupcake season is absolutely delusional. He's screaming, I told you to make relief cuts. All right, another kneel down, and this thing's going to go final. All right, so this one's final. Indiana advanced to the college football playoff semifinals. They will play the Oregon Ducks. It's either Thursday or Friday of next week. Hope to see you all here. I will end this stream, load up my graphics package for Ole Miss versus Georgia. Ole Miss versus Georgia coming up next on the channel. How many teachers got caught sleeping with students at my school? I don't remember any of them. I don't know about the teachers, but I sure was. What? All right, so I'm going to get out of here, y'all. I'm running out of light. I got to turn on the streaming lights for stream number 3. Maybe get me some dinner in me real fast. But we will see you in about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes here on Valhalla Sports Talk for Ole Miss versus Georgia. Thank you. 37,000 views. 37,000 views. We did pick up a few subs. Takes us to 550. I'll take it, I guess. Not like I got a choice in the matter. Nice show, bro. Appreciate it, Alan Kane. I don't have a dog in the fight of the next game. See you in a bit. All right, I'm out, y'all. Peace.